Hello everyone, it is Talya Rose checking in at my 6 weeks of no shampoo, and I actually hit the mark yesterday, and this morning I shampooed my hair. Even though I'm no longer doing strictly no shampoo, I have drastically changed the way that I do my hair. So I've learned just so much more about how to not only take care of your hair more naturally, but just better in general. And so there's a few things I was really excited to tell you guys about. Unfortunately, the issue with the no shampoo method is that in order for your hair to look good while not using shampoo, you have to get through what's called a transition period, and it typically lasts anywhere from like 2 to 6 weeks. So I went ahead and went just all out, cold turkey, no shampoo, just water, and then a few shampoo alternatives like things that are edible food that help with hair care. And I did that for 6 weeks because I wanted to make sure I was going to get the full effect and not cut the experiment short. So it took me about 4.5 weeks to get through the transition period, and it was incredibly difficult. I almost gave up several times, and to be honest, once I made it through the other side and got past the transition period, I didn't even really realize it until about a week later because there was no huge difference, to be honest. It was very different in the way that it looked, but not in the way that it felt. And to be honest, there's not enough dry shampoo in the world to get you through the transition period. It's just rough. But once I made it through, my hair looked a lot better. It didn't look greasy or piecey or wet. However, it still felt greasy and heavy and just nasty, and didn't have that kind of flowy, silky feeling that you get after you shampooed your hair. So I was hoping to get to that stage and that level of bliss, but unfortunately it still kind of felt heavy. So there were a lot of pros and a lot of cons to not using shampoo for 6 weeks. And some of the pros, which I did not expect, were incredible volume with my hair. I have really thin, just super straight, lifeless hair, and just kind of lays flat and doesn't do anything. After even just a couple days of not using shampoo, my hair was thick and poofy and voluminous and had natural curl to it and just had a lot of life. Also, my hair was incredibly manageable and obedient. I was able to, if I wanted to, braid it and put a bobby pin in it, it would stay all day. I could shake my head, I could go for a jog, I could do whatever, and my hair would stay put. So that was really awesome. Using shampoo gave my hair all the characteristics and qualities that I wanted, and we're trying to kind of synthetically create through products and chemicals, but it came with the added negative bonus of just greasiness and kind of gunk, which is on the cons side and leads us over to that list. And the biggest downfall was just the fact that it looked and felt greasy. And after I got through the transition period, obviously it didn't look as greasy, but it just does not have that clean feeling that you're looking for when you get out of the bath, to where you want to feel fresh and attractive and nice, and then all of a sudden, you can't really run your fingers through your hair the way that you were kind of hoping you would be able to. So that was probably the biggest con. Now, what the shampoo method did do for me is it helped decrease the amount of oil that my scalp produces on a daily basis, so I can go longer through shampooing, and I learned some really good natural remedies to help cut back and cut through the grease without stripping your hair. So this is now what my hair care process looks like. So today, for instance, I shampooed my hair, and unfortunately, because I did do the shampoo, my hair is just kind of limp and lifeless, and it goes back to being flat. This is the first time I've washed my hair in 6 weeks, so I kind of forgot how thin and frizzy and straight my hair was. So it's kind of disappointing, but at least it feels clean and it's really soft. So in a few more days, I am then going to rinse it with water. And then I'm going to go a few more days after that, just doing dry shampoo and brushing my hair to kind of help it not look greasy. And then a few days after that, I am going to use egg whites, which out of all the natural hair shampoo alternatives that I used is by far the best. And what I do is I literally take 2 egg whites and I beat them into a meringue. I put a little vanilla extract in there for scent. It smells wonderful. And you can't really do it by hand. I'm showing you like you're doing it by hand, but to make a meringue, you really need to use a mixer or a hand beater. And you make it into a meringue, and when you get into the water, you get your hair wet, and then you lather your hair with the egg white and let it sit while you finish your shower or bath routine. And then when you're all done, go ahead and rinse it out, and it will leave your hair feeling soft and clean and wonderful, but it still has that kind of grit and volume and manageability that the no shampoo method gave me. So it's the best of both worlds. My hair all of a sudden doesn't look greasy, but it also has volume and wave and life and kind of spunk to it. So I love it. But after about a week and a half, 2 weeks of using just the egg white, the buildup in your hair just becomes too much, and even the egg white doesn't really cut it anymore and doesn't really do it. So that's when Mr. Shampoo Bar comes back in, and you just start the whole process over. So that allows you to have really nice, manageable hair that doesn't look greasy and only requires you to shampoo your hair like once every other week. And so you're no longer a slave to the constant use of shampoo, and your hair stays nice and hydrated. So if you're not going to try it for yourself, at least try it for your kids, and then you're not having to try to avoid the soap in their eyes. Because even the Johnson stuff that says tear-free isn't really tear-free, unless my kids are just kind of sissies about it, but they don't like it, so I don't blame them. So it's been 6 weeks for both of them also since they've used shampoo, and their hair looks amazing. So I'm just gonna keep it up. I should get a lot of compliments on their hair, which is weird because I've never gotten compliments on their hair before. So the shampoo method didn't quite give me what I was looking for, which was never ever having to shampoo and never ever having to do my hair. That sadly is just not a reality that exists anywhere on any planet in any dimension. Fun side note, I just started an Instagram. You can follow me at Talya Rosie. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have wonderful weeks. Bye.